YouTubers and watchers of the TROOPcast. Welcome to the third Troops of UNSC TROOPcast, your source for the latest clan, Halo, and other news that you're going to need to play Halo 4. I'm UNSC Trekman, leader and co-founder of the Troops of UNSC. And joining me tonight will be Major General UNSC Sicsyde, Major General UNSC Iron Merc, Captain UNSC Cloud 369, Lieutenant UNSC Tango, and Lieutenant UNSC Knightfall. Along with these guys, which hopefully they'll be with me every other TROOPcast from now on, joining us tonight is our special guest, UNSC GoochEman.
Hey.
So, at this point, I'm going to toss the griffball, oddball around, and let everybody introduce themselves. You all know me, so let's start off with Sicsyde. You got the ball.
Hey, what's up? I'm HR Jag. I'm not used to this kind of thing, so just passing it over to Cloud. UNSC Cloud.
I'm UNSC Cloud. I was with the original clan whenever it was around back in Halo 3. I enjoyed the clan as for what it is. Really looking forward to how far we will go. I will pass it to Iron Merc there.
How's it going, YouTubers, troops? This is Iron Merc. How's it in the Navy right now? I'm playing Halo since it first came out. Been with the clan since, we've started talking about it in Halo 2. Was part of the original leadership. As soon as I go to my shore duty command, I will be doing our paper pusher stuff. So anything that will be admin related will be going through me, and whatever else Trekman needs of me. And I'm going to pass that on to, we'll give it to Gooch.
Okay. Hey, YouTube, I am GoochEman, and I've been with the clan for about a month. Basically, I was searching for a new clan on YouTube, Halo Waypoint. Trekman saw my post, contacted me, so here I am.
All right, and we're glad to have you aboard. Glad to have you with us as our special guest this week.
Glad to be here.
Want to thank everybody for actually showing up for this tonight. This is kind of like our biggest TROOPcast that we've done so far. It got the largest amount of voices. There's 6 of us in here, so we're gonna be having a lot of fun tonight. We're gonna try to keep it down to about an hour. If we go over, forgive us, but stay tuned because after this TROOPcast is bloopers from last TROOPcast, which my understanding is a lot of people listened to the bloopers from the first TROOPcast on the second one, and they had a lot of fun and laughed their butts off. So we're gonna continue doing that whole thing.
But listen to our TROOPcast first before you listen to the bloopers. It's well worth it.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. I want to give a shout out to all of our new members. We officially reached 67 members as the Troops of UNSC website as of 3 days ago. So congratulations, we broke the 60 mark. Woohoo!
Yay!
Yeah.
That's actually a really big step. I think the largest we ever got back in the end of Halo 2 was 50, I think, is what we were at that point. So this is the biggest we've been since Halo 2. So congratulations to all of us and all of the people who've been recruiting, all the people who brought their friends in. Thanks a lot to all you guys and all your hard work and getting people, especially all the active people. I mean, we got a lot of active people. The clan forums, the boards are so active, full of ideas and thoughts and concepts. It's amazing to actually see the cool things that people are coming up with, the storylines and everything. But I want to give a special shout out to the Gunslick and Poppy Day Jr. Those are 2 of the guys that I met during Halo 4 release night at my local GameStop.
Alongside Sicsyde.
Alongside Sicsyde, yes. Thank you, Sicsyde, for coming with me.
Don't you dare forget me.
And hanging out and having fun at the tournament and all that kind of fun stuff. And we hooked up with these guys, and they hung out with us for almost the entire night. We got to know them pretty well, and they came into the clan from what they saw. So that's some testimony right there. They saw what they liked. They're in here. They're enjoying themselves, and we're glad to have them. Birthdays for the next couple of weeks. I want to give a shout out to the next 2 people who have birthdays coming up. Wretched Rim, his birthday is on December 5th, on Wednesday of this year. And Slick Trigger, whose birthday is on December 9th. We wish you guys a happy birthday and hope to have you guys around for many, many more birthdays to come. And hopefully we'll be able to do some fun stuff with you. At this point, I want to hand it over to Cloud because Cloud apparently has already experienced this for today and has the most information on it. So go ahead and tell us about this thing that's going on with the Halo 4 XP cap and banhammer that we're seeing.
All right, guys. It's like this. There's a lot of rumors going around, and a lot of stuff, a lot of the random bans that are going around for the XP cap and just people earning XP and stuff like that. Well, this is the deal. I went and done a little bit of research and whatnot. Supposedly, there is an automatic system that is in the game itself, and any kind of extra experience or anything like that you might receive from bottle caps or anything else, it will result in an automatic ban. It's temporary unless it concedes, and then you'll be banned permanently. But this is the deal. If you are trying to get the assassination armor for 100 assassinations, do not go into a regular game with 6 people. It will result in an XP ban. That is just what happens. As I get more information on it, I will let y'all know. That's it. I'm going to be handing it over to Tango.
Yeah. Quick word on game night. I still want to keep that going, but new information has come up. We are actually changing game night to Wednesday night due to the fact that it works better with Trek's schedule as well as a few other members. I know Blackhawk can't make it usually because he's got football, and I'm sure other people can make it. But I do have to touch back on the fact of, God damn, you guys, you need to show up. It's always good for whoever can make it, and I really appreciate all who show up. But
UNSC honesty, the best.
Yeah.
Exactly. Show up, guys. I mean, we run this clan for you guys. It's not just for us leadership. The clan is for all
Hey,
you guys.
I wanted to say something here on Tango's note. It's not 100% required that you show up, but if you are signed up on the clan, you're here to play as a team, and you're here to play with, a whole bunch of other people. You not showing up. I mean, we understand if you have something personal that's going to happen that it's unavoidable. You can't join us. You got to let us know. But you just not showing up ever, that just really shows to us that you don't care. And we really we don't want to waste our time like that. And we want to play other game types with you, and we want to get to know who you are. So, we can, you never know what could happen later on down the road. You could run into someone that could help you improve on the game, someone that you can have a lot of fun with, maybe go competitive, and that person could be your future partner. You don't know. But, how are you guys ever going to find out if you don't try it and just show up?
Yeah. And speaking on the note of improvement, I've actually considered stepping down from position of just managing cams and, keeping up to date with everyone. I won't step down until I find someone who's suitable to take it over. But until whenever that happens, if any of you have a new structure for cams or ideas or new thoughts or whatever, yeah, I'm totally open to them. Just shoot me a message, invite me to a party, whatever. I'd love to talk about it.
All right, I'm going to kind of jump in here. Along with what everybody's saying about showing up for game night, I want to reiterate that about the clan forums. There's a lot of people that I've noticed that have signed up with us, and they play Xbox all the time. They're always on Xbox Live. We can talk to them on there. We can have a lot of fun with them. Some of them are in cams. Some of them have decided that they want to be part of the competitive training, the CT divisions, and yet they haven't logged back onto the website in over 2 weeks, 3 weeks, almost a month or more, some of them. If you want to be in the competitive side, this is a message to the entire clan and any future members. If you guys want to be part of the competitive side and don't just want to sit in cams and have fun and play the game, if you want to actually go somewhere, want to participate in a team, want to compete in game battles, want to get recognized for your specific accomplishments and capabilities in the game of Halo 4, get on the site. We need to know that you're going to be active. We need to know that you're reading the news, because on the site is where all the most up-to-date news and information, assignments, job listings, everything. That's where all of that is listed. I'm not going to sit there and send out mass messages on Xbox Live and send out 6 or more messages to 85,000 people, because that's what our website's for. It's for communication purposes. If you don't show up on the website, I'm going to just take a random guess and say we can't count on you. And so you're going to pretty much be missing out on a lot of amazing things that's going to be happening in the future. So that's just kind of a mark there.
And we're not bad people to play with either.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know about you, Josh, but...
Well, We got someone here that constantly just says right out in the middle of, any conversation or just to break the silence, someone saying that they love bacon. I mean, how can you not find that entertaining in the least bit?
Bacon.
Exactly.
Bacon.
Y'all do it so wrong. It's bacon.
See, this is why I like being in this clan, is because everyone here has a really good sense of humor, and we end up spending more time laughing than than we do really taking the game seriously. If someone is honestly like hacking or modding the game, yeah, we're gonna get a little irritated. But normally, if we're in a good mood and we start cracking each other up, we're not gonna care. Just as long as we're playing together, and if we win, we literally it's entertainment at its finest, and it's especially when it comes to our leader Trekman. When he does this exceptionally well, he has a crazy hyena psychotic laughter that breaks the silence, and it cracks all of us up because he's having a good time. It's just you're kind of at first you gotta sit back a little bit, but yeah, it's like he's going kind of psycho, but okay, as long as he's going psycho on the other team, who cares?
Right. We're not. We're happy.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, we're a great bunch of guys, and the six of us that are in here, the 5 leaders and the guest, we would all welcome you. We're all glad to have who we got here. Come play with us, come have fun with us, come hang out. There's a lot to see. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to be around when you're with us. There's so much going on. Very soon, posted on the site. Again, we're not going to send out Xbox Live messages, guys. We're going to be posting this on the site. So if you want to participate, got to get on the site. We're going to have a schedule coming up for Archangels and Risk Takers, our 2 competitive training divisions. Knightfall and Tango are the 2 leaders. We're going to be having some set-in-stone schedules. 2 training sessions per week, 1 training skirmish per week. Those are going to be going on. So that's the kind of thing you guys can look forward to. We're going to have that set in stone. Now, the sessions are going to be between 2 and 3 hours apiece. The skirmish is going to be either amongst the team itself, so that would be risk takers among risk takers, or archangels among archangels, or what I'm thinking is once every 2 weeks, we will pit archangels against risk takers and see how things go as far as that goes. So that's how we're going to be training people. Every 2 weeks or so, whoever is in those divisions will have the opportunity to take an exam. That exam will give you the opportunity and the chance to move into our Onyx division, which is going to be our actual competitive division. That's going to be part of our game battles and eventually our MLG side that we got going on. And that'll start you off under training, and that will be run by UNSC Cloud. So he's going to have a completely different schedule. It's going to be hardcore. It's going to be it's going to take a lot of work. But I'll let him go into that a little bit later. Right now, the training schedules and all of that will be up on December 1st. So part of clan duties and clan applications and everything is on December 1st, starting at 00 hours, midnight, morning, the clan goes to work. We start off December 1st, 0 hour, recruiting, training, signing on the website, letting people know you're there, showing up for duty. Report to your CO, report to your leader, figure out where you're supposed to be. There will be a detailed roster on the website. This person is in this division under this leader. This person is under this division under this other leader. This person is assigned to this section of the clan. This person is in cams. This person is in training. This person is in blah, 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 blah. That's how it's going to be laid out. And depending on who you are, depending on what your schedule is, you will be required to participate in what is going to be scheduled. Now, part of December 1st, on the evening of December 1st, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a Saturday. If I remember correctly, December 1st is a Saturday. That evening, as soon as I get off work, which will be 11 p.m. Mountain Time, I want us to have a clan-wide meeting, meaning every single member of leadership that can be on, needs to be on Skype. At that point, every single member of leadership will pull in 16 people who are part of the clan into an Xbox Live party. I will be communicating to my party and over Xbox Live. They will be reiterating to their party the clan meeting. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to give everybody their structure. This is going to give everybody the feeling as though they are a part of one huge, gigantic group. That's what this is going to be. We are doing this as large as we can, 16 people to a group. That should give us maybe 5 groups, 6 groups maybe, at most. If I have to be on my cell phone with someone, so, like, I know Knightfall, I know you can't be on Skype and on your Xbox, but you do have a cell phone, so I may actually call you up on the cell phone while I've got everybody else in Skype. That way, Knightfall and everybody can be in their own party, pulling in 15 other people and talking about this. That should give us 4 groups, because we've got 60 plus, so hopefully we'll be able to get 4 groups of everybody on all at once on December 1st, the evening, just to give everybody a huge lowdown. I don't want to make it a long meeting, but I do want everybody to know that we're here, we're going hardcore balls to the walls. That's when we start up. Until then, if you are not assigned to something, if you want to be assigned to something, ask, talk to the COs, talk to Knightfall, talk to Tango. They'll get you assigned. Do not keep coming to me with your assignment requests. It is not my job to assign you to things unless you are leadership. So if you're in cams and you want to know how to advance, go to Tango. If you're in cams and you want to be part of a training system, go to Tango and he'll get you with Knightfall, or he'll take you and we'll get you guys into the training system. If you feel like you've done certain things and you deserve to be ranked up, talk to your immediate CO, which will be either Knightfall or Tango. Talk to them. Those are your go-to guys. If you have any questions about what's going to be going on in Onyx, talk to me or Cloud. If you have questions going on in other parts of the clan, talk to me or Sicsyde. And that kind of dumps us into our duty roster and applications, things that we need to take care of, positions that we need to have taken care of before we go live on December 1st. So I'm going to dump this over to Sicsyde, let him talk about the 2 main categories that he's going to be heading up.
Well, actually, can I just cut in for a quick second
go ahead.
here? Going back, far back to when we were talking about just on the forums on the website, there is also a lot of other stuff on the website itself other than just assignments and rosters and all this, where we have numerous things, whether it be clan gear, clan news, character creation, storylines. And I hate to put you on the spot, Gooch, but I noticed you've got quite the storyline going on. And
absolutely.
Yeah. Just wondering if you could give us a small little excerpt from the beginning or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. Give people incentive to go on, check it out.
Actually, yeah, I think that would be a great idea. Yeah, give us some thoughts and some ideas about where you came from on that.
Basically, I gotta say that most of the stuff just comes out the top of my head. I see, have you ever seen Band of Brothers? That's that's one of my main inspirations for this story. Band of Brothers, Black Hawk Down, and basically, I've always been wanting to write. I have a bunch of in my closet right now, they're sitting on my shelf. I have a bunch of journals, notebooks, bunch of stories, at least 15 at the most. And I basically, they're just at the top of my head. I just write them down. That's one of the main things I like to do. Just write. Kind of I posted a forum on here. It's on the website people, come on, people, give me some ideas so I can write some more. Because right now with my current one, I'm kind of having writer's block with that and need something else to work on.
Well, give us a quick excerpt from the one that you've got written right now, from the one that you've got on the site. Do a little bit of examples of what that one is. A little taste for our listeners.
Let me see. Let me look up one. Blood. Blood was the only thing that ran through my head. I stood alone in the forest or what was left of it. Bodies both of Insurrection and UNSC littered the area. I was walking through the nightmarish death scene, retrieving dog tags from fallen soldiers, when suddenly I saw her, lying face down sprawled on the floor. I knelt down next to her body and rolled her over. I looked through my visor into the eyes of my best friend, her hands clutching her neck. Judging from the shredded human flesh underneath her hands, she was shot in the neck and bled to death. A bad way to go. I pulled down her tactical vest and felt for her tags, until I heard the familiar clink of the tags. As I closed my fingers and pulled, a satisfying snap of the chain and her tags came loose. I looked at them. Master Sergeant Lillian Kara. I took a deep breath as I added them into the tactical soft case strapped to my left eye. Memories of my time with her flooded my mind. She was the first and only soldier to befriend me when I was assigned to the UNSC Armed Forces as a role model for morale purposes. While everyone else kept their distance, she was the only one willing to spend time and share a drink with me during my R&R. In my eyes, she was truly a woman among women.
That's pretty amazing.
That's
Nice.
dude.
Why
Yeah,
are you not writing for these authors, man?
exactly. This is the kind of stuff you can get into in this clan. You know, we've all done excerpts. We've all done little blurbs. I have my own story on there. You know, I know Sicsyde's
I want to
working
hear
on
some
one.
more.
I want to hear.
Yeah.
You gotta read it, man. You gotta read it.
I'm like getting into this now. Come on, you can't just eat it.
Gotta read it, guys. Gotta read it. Gotta join the site. Gotta read it. You know,
Well, I don't know. I think maybe we should just leave it as a teaser. Maybe we can
yes.
Head
I
up on the
definitely
site.
want to leave some teasers. We got that going on. You know, part of your character creation, part of the storyline is that you can be any character in Halo at any point in time, as long as you're not a canon character.
The only thing,
But yeah, so if you guys want to if anybody who's listening to this is interested in being part of a role-playing thing, we've got that for you. We've got that aspect of it. Something else that we're getting ready to do now that I have an HD PBR is we're getting ready to start doing our own machinimas. So anybody that has a machinima script that they want to start writing about, that they want to get involved in, hey, we're the place to get it done. We have the capability, we have the software, we have the hardware. It's just a matter of you jumping in, getting involved, and helping out and having fun.
I personally would like to do like a comedy sketch for all of us, just something we
Considering
can all
that could
just
be
mess
our
around with.
yeah.
Yeah, man, I got a couple of machinima scripts laying around too. I got a shitload of
Try
crap.
to do our own version of Red versus Blue. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, it would have
Yeah, I tried that. I almost got sued for that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
Yeah, it would be a little too obvious.
All right, guys.
All right, I'm gonna dump this over to Sicsyde. I want you to talk about the JAG and personnel positions that we got going on in the clan right now.
Well, on the duty roster applications, and I've been putting it on the forums that I am currently looking for a second in command. I am screening serious applicants only. Message me on the forum, and if I mention to you, what time I'll be on, because I will make myself available to you. It's just I'm not going to come to you. If you want the position, you need to come to me, because it also shows me on how serious you are about that particular position, because I need someone that I know without a shadow of a doubt that I can trust, that I can rely on. But we are needing people that going to be a defense attorney, a prosecutor, which you should already know what the definition of those terms are. We need someone for an enlistment application processor and a duty application processor. And when it comes to what my department's all about, is pretty much I enforce the code of conduct. And if things get to, I'm going to put out an example, like, let's say, for instance, it won't happen, but, Knightfall and Tango start getting into it, and they start really just cursing each other out, and they're constantly fighting beyond anything. This is where I come in, I separate both of them, and I figure out the solution, and we figure out what's going on. But when there's someone that's completely insubordinate, that's not listening to a word anyone is saying, that's where I come in, and I will... it just depends on what the situation calls for, because I'm pretty much, it's going to be really bad, but I look at it that I am the law, and if you break it, you're done. But, we just try to have all kinds of fun. We're here and we respect each other even just a little bit, but, we just...
Well,
Okay.
One of the things that we're also talking about is part of personnel and recruitment is we're going to need someone to actually be recruiting other people, and they're going to be our chief recruiter. And what that's going to entail is you're going to take all the recruits in as we get them. They're going to come straight to you. You're going to inform them on what the clan is all about and where.
Kind of an orientation indoctrination.
Pretty much, exactly, yeah, orientation and all that kind of stuff. So that falls underneath Sicsyde's jurisdiction also. next in line, as far as the duty roster assignments go, we've got some graphic issues we need to take care of. Part of that is website maintenance, upkeep, and enhancement. We've got one guy on that right now, and that's Prodigy. He has done an amazing job with the new look for the website. I'm actually really, really liking what he's done. There's still a lot more work to do. We still got 2 weeks before we go live on December 1st, so we're still going to have a lot more to do. But yeah, so if anybody has any website capabilities or any kind of graphics capabilities, or they want to put that to work for the clan, we're gonna go into that, and we're gonna start talking about that, and I will take care of that kind of stuff. Recognition administrator. I need people that will sift through some of the posts come December 1st as we start doing our training schedules and as we start doing our different squad events and game nights and squad versus squad competitions and all that kind of stuff, to start picking out MVPs, people who have done great in the clan. Whether you want to pick 2 or 3 or 4, that's all something that we're going to talk about later on as we get to know you. But we need someone who is on top of that and who can post and get that up on the site. So we're like, okay, this is our MVP this week. This is our best player. Our acknowledgments basically is saying, this guy did a great job here. This guy did a great job here. This guy did a great job here. Thanks for helping out, blah, blah, blah. So we need someone who's on top of that and who can administer that. If anybody knows of anybody or any music groups that are looking for publication that would be willing to do Halo-ish, stylish music for our clan, please get with me on that, because we're looking for custom music for our clan if we can possibly blow that out. Something else, too, is someone to take recorded videos from random playing matches and stuff like that and sift through them for fails. I want to do our own version of Fails of the Week. I also want to do our own version of Awesomes of the Week. Things that we can put on the website and put on our YouTube channel and stuff, so people can look at it and go, hey, wow, I failed in that one. Or, man, that was a great jump. Or, some cool things like that. Or, if you do a random jump, swing around kill, and you get a triple kill out of nowhere with one shot, hey, that should definitely go on there. So anybody who has videos like that or ends up coming up with videos like that, or you have a perfection and you want to show that off, you know what? Record that stuff. Don't forget, we've got theater mode in Halo 4, guys. I mean, shoot, put it to use. Get some screenshots, get some screen grabs, do some things like that. Or if you really do something retarded and you blow a mongoose back into your face and kill yourself, we want to know stuff like that too. I mean, so I need someone who can take those videos and sift through them and figure all that kind of stuff out. We also
can learn a lot what not to do when you do something like that, too.
Yeah, exactly. Here's how not to do this.
Don't be failed like UNSC Sicsyde and pull this off. Or don't corner Cloud in a courtroom match and have everyone, and then all of a sudden say, ready, then he decides to be a douche and throws a freaking plasma grenade on my head.
Or now with the new weapon drops in Infinity Slayer, if you drop one of your favorite weapons and you die, and the enemy is right there and they pick it up and walk away, that's a fail. Okay,
that's a Sicsyde. That's for that.
I've done that. I have done that. Sticky detonator. Anybody else? Come on. We know we've all done
Sticky detonator.
Yeah.
Pretty much any ordnance drop you can think of. That's not. They don't pick up my overshield, my speed boost, or my damage boost. They don't even try to steal that from me. I usually last a lot longer as soon as I get that. But if I put any weapon out there, I pretty much lose it the second I get it.
So that's kind of the videos that we're looking for, the screenshots we're looking for. Something else I wanted to talk about is promotional aspects, promoting the UNSC. You definitely get up with me on that, but I need someone who can run the Twitter and Facebook feeds, and possibly run the daily news information on the website. Keep that up to going on. Online tournament recommendations, searching other sites and other companies and other clans and everything for tournaments we can participate in as a clan and get involved with. That way you get us in the gaming community involvement and all that kind of fun stuff. We already did one night with Griffball Hub, and I want to make another night and keep doing that with Griffball Hub, and I want to take us to a bunch of other places, but I need someone to be on top of that. I can't be on top of all of this stuff I have enough on my plate trying to make sure everybody's here doing their jobs, organizing and get everything prepped and ready to go. I need someone to come take some of the stuff off my hands. So the other thing I want to do is in the next couple of TROOPcasts, I'd like to set up someone who can get with people on the site and come up with an every 2-week Q&A session, question and answer session. And we'll go over those questions and answers in the TROOPcast. So if you have a question, ask it when we get that going on. We'll address it in the TROOPcast and all that kind of fun stuff. It'll be another way of involving the clan in the TROOPcast instead of just having you guys watch it. So that's something else we're definitely going to be doing. The other part of promotional is I need someone to start contacting companies for promotional assistance and or sponsorships and or donations and gifts and fun things like that that's going on, because we've already got Control Freaks giving us a 10% discount. Thank you, Control Freaks, for that. That is awesome. We are very grateful and very proud to have that opportunity. Gel Skins did the same thing. They gave us a 10% discount from Gel Skins, and I'm very proud of them and grateful to them, and we definitely do a shout-out to both those companies, and we're grateful for everything that they're doing, and we're glad to be a part of them.
Or Trekman.
Yes.
Okay. Control Freaks. Explain to these people.
Control Freaks are an add-on adapter that goes on top of your thumbsticks that allow you to have a higher tactile interface with your controller. You get to feel your movement better. You get to have more grip, and it's just a better way of being able to enhance your gameplay. Control Freaks are also MLG approved. So if anybody is going to say that, oh, I don't need those because I'm not a wuss and I can't play with a stock controller. It's not a matter of not being able to play with a stock controller. It's a matter of, do you want to take your gaming to the next level? And that's what Control Freaks is all about, giving you the control you need to take your gaming to the next level. I think that's actually one of the ways that they promote themselves. And about 85 to 90% of all MLG players use Control Freaks. And I think that's a big statement right there. And if MLG players can do it, and I'm talking the pros, not just MLG ranked or MLG playlist players, I'm talking about MLG pros, people who get paid to play Halo and other games. If they use Control Freaks, so should we. And I think that's something we should definitely do as a clan. Plus, they came out with the Infinity Control Freaks, which are gorgeous. They are all kinds of sexy. They have the Infinity logo from Halo 4 on the Control Freak stick themselves. They're awesome. They're really great. And I will be ordering mine soon, probably with this next paycheck. So I will be getting mine. Anybody who hasn't gotten theirs should do so. We have a 10% discount through the website, through the forum, and I definitely promote them and Gel Skins. So if you just have a standard black or white controller and you want to make it look cool, we can put the UNSC logo on it for you and order it. So that's definitely something else. That's also part of clan gear that we've got going on. Real quickly, before we start going into the cam stuff a little bit, I'm going to toss this back over to Knightfall, because he had something he wanted to mention to us about the things that are going on in Archangels, Risk Takers, and the CT teams, and more information for anybody who is going to be interested in competitive training. It's up to you, Knightfall.
Hi, what's up, YouTube? What's up, clan? How you guys doing? I wanted to put this out there about anyone who might be wondering or interested, but maybe a little bit on the fence about joining competitive training. Mainly the main question I would think one would think if they're not as informed but know about the two squads is, what's the difference in the two squads? And that's a fair question, but the intent is that the squads are not different per se. Like, we are an equal tiered competitive training set of squads. There's two squads that are, on the same level. It's not like going in an ascending order like Archangels, Risk Takers, Onyx, or whatever. It's Archangels plus Risk Takers, like side by side, if you can picture it like that, if you will. And for practicality's sake, and the reason for that is so we'll have our individual training sessions within each respective squad, either Tango's squad or my squad. And then, like, the skirmishes or whatever Trek was mentioning, where we'll be pitted against each other, which is real-life training. Like, against other players within the clan, and that way to get you like prepared and all that from when we start screening people and looking over their O&I applications or whatever for Onyx. But I just wanted to throw that out there to anyone who might be wondering, like, if the two squads are uneven or if one's lower than the other. That's not the case at all. It's just a matter of preference, and there may be some switching around in the squads as time goes by, depending on if someone leaves or if someone's not online, and we need to swap around. So we try to keep the two lists of rosters about even. And Tango and I have been trying to make sure to do our best to make sure that's took care of, to where, you know, we don't have one squad bigger than the other squad and stuff like that. We want to keep an even roster between both squads. So just throwing that out there.
The other thing I'm gonna add on top of that, just kind of throw something in there, is if we get the more people we get in the clan, the more people that want to go into competitive training. I do not want more than 12 people in each CT division, in each CT squad. So Archangels and Risk Takers, once you guys reach 12 each, we're going to have to start looking for a third division commander, a third unit commander, and we're going to start putting another 12 people in there. So we're going to expand that as we get more people in the clan. That way we can get more people training, more people ready to go. Now, again, I'm going to do a quick covering of what CT is, what CAMS is, what competitive is, just for those who are new to the clan, who are new to the website, who are new to the TROOPcast, and who may or may not understand the whole process here. I'm going to start with CAMS. Our CAMS, or Competitive Assault Marines and Spartans, they're the people who just show up whenever they want to, they play, they have fun, they leave. There's no requirements of them, really, except they follow the code of conduct, and that they sign in on the website at least once a month, make at least one post a month. That's the absolute minimum you guys can do. I mean, come on. So, you know, if you want to be in CAMS, if you want to just hang out, have fun, not really have a lot of responsibilities, that's the place for you. Everybody who joins the clan, who comes into the site, who comes into the clan, automatically gets put into CAMS until they figure out where they want to be. Now, if you don't want to be in CAMS, if you want to be in the competitive side, then you start talking to Knightfall or Tango or Cloud, and you start getting yourself put in there. Now, I would actually recommend that everybody talk to Sicsyde, because he's our personnel director at this point. So he will actually, if you go to Sicsyde, he'll say, okay, you want to be competitive? I'll get you hooked up with Tango and Knightfall, and we'll figure out where to place you. That's the sequence of events.
But on that note, when it comes to someone coming up to me like, you know, they were playing in CAMS and they're like, you know, I want to join Archangels. And I was like, well, okay, well, just because, you know, they're going to say that they want to go competitive, it's not going to be as simple as that. I will, you know, start something, you know, kind of like a screening just to see, you know, what that particular squad leader's expectations are. And I will let that person know, because I don't want to just throw anybody under, you know, under someone's command, because I don't want to overload them and they'd be like, why did you send me this player? You know, it's going to be to a point where it's going to be literally like a little probationary period, like just
Precisely.
like you would, just like what you went through, you know, for a job. We'll be watching how well you take orders, how well you know, how your attitude is, on how, you know, your skill set, what fits you more than anything. And you must be open-minded for it. You know, maybe, okay, let's just say you prefer to be up close and personal with a shotgun, but your skill set doesn't really call for it. And, you know, we understand you want to strengthen that, but when it comes to like a competitive side, and let's say you do way better as a sniper, well, you're going to be, you know, you would be put in as sniper for a while, and you got to be able to understand this is going to be your role in this particular group.
Well, and that also being said, I'm going to jump in here too and throw some things around. Just because you say you want to be in competitive training doesn't necessarily mean that that's where you're going to want to be, because to explain what competitive training is, a lot of people believe that competitive gaming means playing matchmaking for a win. If you constantly play matchmaking game after game after game and you win, you know what that means? That means you are a casual gamer who likes to win in matchmaking. That does not make you a competitive gamer whatsoever. In the troops of UNSC, competitive gaming is, I want to go into a place where I can play game battles. I want to be part of a game battles unit, a game battles team, something that can have a recognized score, recognized stats by the world, by the global competition system. And eventually, part of being competitive is I want to go MLG. I want to be paid to play games. That's what competitive is. If that is not where you want to be, but you want to play to win, then CAMS is the only place for you. Because our competitive section, our competitive divisions, they're designed to get people good enough to go to game battles, to get wins, to get recognized, to take the clan to the next step, to get the clan recognized. So we get people like Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Control Freaks and Gelskins and possibly even U.S. military personnel or people of that kind of nature looking at us going, you know what? These guys are doing pretty good. Maybe I should sink my money into this because maybe I'll get a return. And that kind of a thing. We're looking for sponsorship. So that's actually what our goal is. So anybody who goes into competitive training is pushing to go competitive. That's what our CT division is all about. Preparing you to go full on, full bore, get into the CT, into the competitive design.
I would also just like to add a quick couple notes regarding CT. I know a few of you have come in with people that you already know, friends who brought you in and plan and all this good stuff. However, if you contact me or Knightfall or any other CO of future CT squads, and you say you want to be in that squad, we understand and we'll try and put you in that squad if your buddy's in there or whatever, but we can't actually guarantee that because we still have to consider keeping all the squads relatively even and
well balanced.
Yeah. You, like, I hate to say it, but you can't really request where you go as soon as you enter the CT or competitive or whatever portion of the clan.
Exactly. It's pretty much we will place you where we feel that you fit the need the most.
Yeah.
If that means that if you come in and you bring 3 of friends with you, if you want to go competitive and they don't, you're going to get separated from them and you're going to be put in a competitive side. Now, if that's not something you want to deal with, then you need to choose either whether you want to go competitive and you need to drag them with you and get them to go competitive with you, or stay with them in CAMs. You know, I don't want to divide friendships. I don't want to divide relationships and stuff like that. But if you make the choice for yourself that you want to go somewhere and anybody else that comes in doesn't, there's the dividing line right there.
I just want to give, both Trek and Sicsyde a vote of confidence here. Like, we've all, and with Tango as well, like, all of us, we've been around each other long enough to know at this point, whose personality lies where and stuff like that. So those that, like, might be thinking, okay, well, they're just going to shove me into a squad or whatever, like, haphazardly. It's not like that at all. Like, there will be thought put into it, but also, like, while walking that fine line between, keeping the squads even, but it's not like we're just arbitrarily like, oh, okay, so this guy qualifies, put him here. Like, it's not going to be that cut and dried, per se. So I just
it's going to be pretty much in the way that I'm going to, the way I'm going to be doing things is that I will do my very best to put you in a group that I honestly feel that fits your personality and where I think that you would do best in. Let's say if I honestly think that, maybe you would do really well under, Tango's command, I'm gonna, I'll mention that and, I'm going to try my best to, have you try out there and see how it works out. Because I'm not gonna just throw someone into a random clan or a random group because it's gonna be like, oh well, I don't like. It's like, well, this guy seems to have this kind of personality. No, I'm gonna try and help these guys make a good one of the best squads that they can have, especially for our our major competitive side when it comes down to that. Because just like everyone else here, you know, on the forums, I keep on telling everyone, show what the troops of UNSC is made of. Make us proud. Literally tear this game apart on the inside. Make the enemy honestly regret facing us. Pretty much having that aggressive attitude that we are going to get our name known out there, and that's the only way to do it. And
Exactly.
and they're not going to look at, okay, let's see, they're going to take a look at us and like, oh well, these guys, oh yeah, they're cheap. No, they're going to be like, no, we either better bring our A game, or the people that are really cowards, they're going to leave, because we don't stoop low.
Exactly.
We're the type of, it's just like with Trekman and I when we were over at the GameStop. We got our butts handed to us. We lost really bad.
Yeah, we did.
And those people that were with us, that were in that corner with us, cheering us on, that helped, actually. That made us feel pretty good that they really, that they were that friendly with us. And, the number one thing I did, and I did this with the Gunslick, I went up to him, shook his hand, and was like, yeah, I wasn't happy that I lost, but, got to give the guy props for being as good as he was. So it was like, okay, good game. Good, decent sportsmanship, something that has been lacking in a lot of video games nowadays. And I just really want us to be the type of clan where everyone is gonna, as soon as they see UNSC, Trekman, and Sicsyde, and Tango, and Cloud, and all of us, and they just see us, they know they are gonna get one hell of a battle, where they're gonna have to try their best to beat us.
Now, if they ever see UNSC GoochEman, I want them to go, "Oh my God, I'm gonna run away," because.
Because there will be times.
All I can think about is, when everybody was growing up, what happens when you get gooched? Seriously.
Oh my God. Did you really just say that?
I had to say it. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
Our Turkey leader just went there.
Fear the gooch.
Now that we kind of talked a lot about that kind of stuff, I kind of want to dive into some of the things here while we have a little bit of time. We got about another 10 minutes here, before we cut it off. I want to talk a little bit about the gameplay in Halo 4. So I'm going to start off with. Let's start off with Infinity Slayer. I want people's opinions on Infinity Slayer. Try to be concise and to the point, and say what you need to say. But Gooch, I'm going to toss the griff ball over to you, the oddball over to you. What is your opinion on the new Infinity Slayer?
Oh man, I think it's great. The controls are so smooth. The graphics are way better. It's not as slow as Reach, and I'm really glad that they brought back the battle rifle. Man, I've been killing with that thing.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah, like.
I've got.
And I gotta say, my favorite map is Haven and what's the other one called? Compound. I like those two maps. Those are my favorite for Infinity Slayer. Like it's awesome. It's way better than Reach.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Sicsyde
Industries did.
Not to be a bad downer. I've got a slight problem with the gameplay.
Oh. Okay, Merc, you got
automatic demotion. I'm just playing.
I don't think so.
You got
just
us ghetto on us. Navy ghetto on us.
You just made me sad.
All right, Merc, go for it. State your statements here.
All right. When you're playing when you're just going through on multiplayer matchmaking, I feel a slight delay when you do the noob combo with the plasma pistol and the battle rifle, or switching from weapon to weapon. I feel like there's a slight delay in when you draw the weapon and try to fire it.
Well, it doesn't feel that there is a slight delay. There is a slight delay.
Well, there is a slight delay.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, when you're if I've got the plasma pistol and I switch to get my BR and I'm trying to shoot immediately, it takes another couple seconds, and it's why is this not working?
Because they did that for the perk. You have a armor perk in there that lets you switch your weapons faster.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
They put that delay in there for that specific purpose. And the reason that
Makes
delay
you
is in
flat.
there is so people can't just start on the game and be like, all right, I'm going to shoot you with a plasma pistol, and I'm going to take out my battle rifle and automatically shoot you. No, nobody wants to deal with that.
Exactly.
Well, and see, here's
So
the
they
thing.
made it where you have to have a perk to be able to switch your weapons quicker, which is actually a great thing, because I got kind of tired of it for the longest time.
Well, see, and here was the biggest
Especially in
thing.
the Halo 2 days.
You know, I've been reading a lot of comments on 343 Industries page on Facebook, where I'm going to give you guys a couple examples what I just read. This guy was like, the campaign is awesome, but the multiplayer makes me want to go back to Halo 3 or Halo Reach. Don't make me go and buy Black Ops 2. That's exactly what this kid said. Now, here's my opinion. I haven't played Halo as much as you guys have, and those of you who are listening, and I'm considered a noob to Halo still. But I've played Halo 3, I played Halo Reach, and I played 4. Here's the biggest thing. 4 has a lot better graphics. The playability works out a lot better. You know, a few kinks to work out here and there, but this game has been out for, not even 2 weeks yet? So you can't expect it to be perfect. No game is going to be perfect. But as far as the Halo universe goes, as the games go, this is the best one out of every single one of them. But when it comes down to the playability, to the campaign of Halo 4, the campaign was awesome. It's intense. It's hard. And then there's the multiplayer where even a player like me can still get a lot of XP and a lot of stats and a lot of commendations. Like, I'm almost got up to assistant, up to master, thanks to playing with these guys, since they decided to steal all the kills. Knightfall, Tango, and Cloud, douchebags.
Don't forget me.
On occasion, every once in a blue moon, Trekman actually gets some skill and gets a lot of kills.
On occasion.
On occasion.
On occasion.
I'm gonna toss the thing over to Knightfall. Knightfall, what's your take on Infinity Slayer?
A lot of things. I've noticed a lot of nuances as I do with new games that come out, because I have to study them and get over my what I call my own learning curve period with each new games. And like, there's all these subtleties, there's all these little things that build up to be one big thing that creates a hump that you have to get over, even down to like how sensitivity feels when you first start playing the game. But my biggest concern coming into this game, thanks to it being such a bad issue with so many of us in Reach, was hit detection. And like what I mean by that is, okay, we all remember the DMR in Reach, right? It had the bloom effect, and then the title update still had the bloom effect, but it was reduced by 15%. There was this hit detection issue with headshots on a no-shield opponent. Even if your bloom was completely reset, the bullet would just bounce off the enemy's head. And that was my biggest concern going into Halo 4 with Xbox Live rather than LAN. Is it going to, are they going to clean it up? Thankfully, to all that is good and holy and just, they did. And everything just feels so much smoother now with the gunplay. And that's really important, especially in a game like Halo 4, which really encourages gun-on-gun gameplay. And I can't stress that enough. That is the watchword that you need to have in your mind playing this game, regardless of the reason you're playing it, is it's gun-on-gun gameplay. As far as Infinity Slayer, I guess it's sort of like the new standard Team Slayer, unless you're going into Team Slayer Pro. Of course, we all know about the Ordnance Drop, and it creates kind of an interesting dynamic where you have to make that choice, depending on, do you want to pick a power weapon? Do you want to have 2 power weapons? Or if you're already holding a power weapon, you want to go all out, pick damage boost or an overshield, or, what have you. So it creates interesting dynamics both on your team's side and the enemy team's side. Sometimes you'll see a guy glowing red who has damage boost on, so he'll get a 3-shot kill on you if he doesn't get taken down. And sometimes teams have a tendency to take him down fast to get the threat out of the way. So it's like one of those unexpected, like, holy crap moments like that comes out of nowhere in multiplayer that we hadn't really seen before in the series.
Well, we're getting really close to our time. I want to do a quick roundabout on what are you guys' opinions on the Promethean Knights on Legend. I'm going to say it. Campaign on Legendary Promethean Knights. I found them to be a really, really vital opponent that it takes a lot of tactics to get to them. What do you guys think about the
They
Promethean
are
Knights?
not
You know,
stupid.
legendary.
That is by far one of the smartest AI I've ever gone against in a game, where you can honestly, holograms, guys. By the way, bad move. Just they don't fall for it. They literally look at you going, "Oh, that's so cute." You're dead. And getting assassinations on them is hard. But I found that the best way for me to take them down was the auto sentry, because they focus all attention on that. And so then you can flank them and just start just beating the crap out of them. The best way that I can do it, if I can fire at them from a distance, because you can't get anywhere near these guys. They're very powerful, they're very fast, and they're very smart. I gotta say, out of all the games I played on the hardest, the Knights have got to be the hardest AI I have ever fought.
Now, whenever it comes down to the Knights period, they are a very, very tough opponent, especially on Legendary. I've played Legendary all the way through by myself, and it was just it was one of those things where you run up against an elite. It's an elite. That's fine. You run up against the Knights, and you're looking at anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes trying to kill a group. But the thing about it is that the way they have the Knights set up is that they're meant to fight from close to long range. That's what they are. So you can't fighting them from far away ain't going to do you much good. It'll help, but the only thing they can do is teleport. Because as soon as you drop their shields, they teleport and they go somewhere else. They usually either go near you or they go behind you, and it's all a matter of timing it. Usually, whenever they teleport, you can almost pinpoint where they're going to go. And another thing to look out for is their little shield bastards that they put out.
Oh, hell yeah.
That they love to torment you as you're sitting there shooting, and then out of nowhere, they'll come out of nowhere and kill you. It's just, they're annoying.
That's why you got to prioritize your kills. See those things? Take them out first, then the Knights are all yours.
Any advice that I could possibly give for anybody that's playing Legendary, especially solo, is as Sicsyde said, the auto sentry is your friend. If you put them from far away, they will shoot, and with the power that you're using from your weapon, along with the power that is being shot from that auto sentry at one target, it will drop their shield and you can finish them off. Now, are they a pain? Yes, but taking them one by one is almost the only way that you can actually defeat them. Another thing is power weapons like rocket launchers, fuel rods. Those won't barely even touch a knight. That you hit them and they'll teleport and they'll disappear, and then they'll come back with full shields and they'll just kill you.
Yeah,
it's really, they're really annoying, but it's a challenge. Freaking swear if they ever come out with another Halo game that was as hard as Reach was, which was majorly ridiculous, I will strangle somebody. Starting with Sicsyde.
I know where he lives. I'll show you.
All right. I'm gonna get us getting ready to close here. Gooch, I'm gonna let you have the last word. What is your opinion on the Promethean Knights?
I gotta be honest, I haven't successfully killed one on Legendary. I kept getting my ass handed to me, and I forget about those flying watchers. And I'm an idiot. I keep throwing a grenade, and it just throws it right back. I get out the way. A knight teleports behind me and just kills me. It pissed me off to the point where I destroyed 2 of my controllers.
Oh shoot!
Like I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to talk about it right now.
Well, hey, again, everybody that's watching, this is the clan. We've all got our own different styles. We've all got our own personalities. Everybody's a little different. Personally, I'm still stuck on mission 2, about 3/4 of the way through, but that's because I forgot I left the Thunderstorm skull on.
How'd you forget that?
Well, I played
Holy
mission
crap.
1 all the way through to get the achievement, and I forgot to take it off. So I'm stuck against like 8 knights and
So
got
instead of
thunderstorm on, and it's hurting me.
Trekman fighting, regular knights, he's only fighting, I don't know, about 3 legendaries worth of knights. So
Exactly.
whenever he successfully beats the game with the Thunder skull on, I will pat him on the back.
So, well, that pretty much beats all the time we got out of this. I'm gonna have to slice and dice pieces out of it. So hopefully we'll have a lot of bloopers to share with you on the next TROOPcast.
Oh man.
But
Just a quick word on the legendary note. I, among a few other people, have actually beaten it solo on legendary. I challenge anyone out there to beat my time. I clocked in and I actually checked waypoint. I did the entire thing in 6 hours and 33 minutes.
ooh,
Yeah, if you
Alright.
can beat that, I give you props. I give you major props. Let me know if you can beat that.
Another thing is,
we have a challenge right now.
before we get going, I got another challenge for y'all. My cousins actually did this. Beat the game on Legendary solo with all skulls on. If you can accomplish that, send me a message. Says post something. I don't care.
Without hacking or cheating through it, you have
Exactly. You have to beat it on solo with all skulls on. I've tried. I've made it to probably mission 5, and I've just gave up. It gets annoying for me. And if you can do it, please let me know.
right.
Knightfall wants to throw out one final challenge on the multiplayer front. As we kind of had a laugh about this incident, although I'm not sure if the clan witnessed this or not, I don't remember. But on the multiplayer side, if you can get a legit self-showstopper on yourself, send me a message in-game, UNSC space Knightfall.
How did you manage that?
Well,
That's something we'll have to save for next time.
yeah.
Aw.
Oh man, we got to cut this off somewhere. This is already going to be a little over time.
Yeah.
For all of us here at the Troops of UNSC, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we welcome you back in the next 2 weeks for our next TROOPcast, where we'll go into a lot more detail. We have a lot more information for you. And hopefully that'll be, I believe that's going to be the day before we go live, actually. No, it'll be the day after we go live. So we're actually recording this on Friday. So we're going to record this the day before we go live, and we go live on that Saturday. So in 2 weeks, we're live. So anybody who wants to join, anybody who wants to participate, get involved, get on board. This is where you're supposed to be. So, from all of us here at the Troops of UNSC, let's go play the fun out of Halo 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's go kill some people. I want to kill some blues or reds.
Let's
I
go
don't
play
care.
the fun out of Halo 4. Join the UNSC today. Find your place. Find your home. Find your team. Fulfill your destiny. Become a Spartan. Thanks for watching.
Did you catch Relic's? Bye.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah.
Best
I'm
buy
actually
ever.
cut all that stuff in there and leave that right at the very end. Just. So. You know what? I think on the next TROOPcast we're gonna like sing Happy Birthday. I think that.
Oh
No.
God!
Just
I don't sing. Well,
Can
don't
I
sing
tell
well.
you how ear-shattering that would be?
that's kind of the point.
Just
Anyway,
listen to Trek.
Yeah, we got Relic here. We don't want to offend anyone.
Oh, blow in the armor.
no, Relic can rap. Now, if anybody's gonna do it, he's gonna rap. But anyway,
I
we
want to hear this.
on that one. We got way off topic.
Well,
All right.
Knightfall can sing too, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to.
Okay, all right.
I could give opera a shot.
You guys look like you're thinking. And
Trek's got like solid
some-
facial hair, like as a semi beard, and he can like do the whole as he strokes his
Ponder.
chin.
No.
See, I can't do that. Mine's way too spotty.
What is that?
Yeah, there's some. Hang on a second, guys. There's some static going on. What's going on?
Oh god. On top of the static, my phone's going off. Go away.
I don't know
Um,
where that's coming
It's
from.
not. It's not coming from me, is it?
No, actually, Tango, it's coming from you.
Okay, is it gone?
It's lighter.
Oh, that's depressing. Any difference?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug my mic.
Please stand by. Then we insert elevator music here.
Well, I'll be cutting this out.
Hello, hello.
That's
it's-
better. I don't hear it anymore.
It's gone now. Okay.
Okay, cool.
And continue.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. We need to come up with a new credit system too for the. I gotta roll credits because we're gonna be using music at the beginning, music at the end, music in the middle, and we're gonna be rolling credits and thanking various people and shout outs. Oh, it's hard.
Oh, here comes the singing.
Singing.
Singing. What are you talking about?
Oh, it looked like it was third. No, it sounded. Why do I keep saying it looked?
Because we're on Skype and we're all watching our webcams for no reason whatsoever.